My goodness. Okay, this is so heavy. Let us open some PR together, shall we? We have had quite a few deliveries as of late, and it's about time we got to opening. So, gosh, where should we begin? Hi, my lovelies. I'm Renee Daniela. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is video 8 in a 100 video challenge I'm currently doing to experiment and see can creativity, consistency, and long-form storytelling here on YouTube help me fund my dream New York City apartment. So yeah, today we're going to be getting into some PR while I chat with you about some great tips around how you can get noticed by brands so that you too can get hopefully PR and event invites, but also get booked for brand campaigns. Okay, we're gonna start with the big ones because I've already got the box open. Woo, I've got that out the way. Okay, my lovelies, so this is a box from Caraway, which is a kitchenware brand. They specialize in non-toxic kitchen containers and storage systems, as well as pots and pans. So this here is the Caraway 13-piece glass airtight container set where you can seal, stack, and store in glass. I absolutely love Caraway. I already have their pot and pan set. Limited edition one they did. It was lavender with gold hardware, and I absolutely love gold hardware. You'll notice different appliances and things that I've selected in my kitchen all have gold hardware. So I fell in love with Caraway way back then, and I bought the cookware myself, so it was really exciting to receive a DM from them offering to send these storage container systems. It's 13 pieces, but it's 5 glass containers and 5 lids. There's 1 large, 2 medium, and 2 small, and then they're meant to be stackable. How pretty is that? I'll definitely show you guys how I use them. When I took out the cardboard portion that separates the containers, underneath there's a little storage platform, and then there's 2 different types of scoops depending on the kind of products that I'm going to store in there, which is really handy and very aesthetic. So you can put the whole system right on top, and that is gorgeous. I love it. I'll be sure to include some details about this particular storage set so that you guys actually have some additional information in case you are looking to get some new food storage options. Let's get started on this second stack. So first we've got delivery from Pixi. Their packaging is always so cute. Fabulous. Pixi Beauty does skincare and makeup. We've got 4 skincare goodies in this PR box, and it's so sweet. The toner says Renee's Glow Tonic, and it's got the active ingredient of glycolic acid. So this is gonna be great for exfoliating. This is a 4-step set. It says, enjoy your multi-award winning cult favorite. So it's got glycolic acid to help exfoliate, there's aloe vera to soothe, and ginseng to energize, and overall it's gonna help you get glowing skin. We need that for Trinidad, so this might be coming with me, especially because I'll be wearing so much makeup while I'm out there. Oh, we've got another one from Pixi. These are gonna be more skin tonics. So this one is from Mugler. I absolutely love the original Alien. This is Alien Pulp, but the original Alien, that had me in a chokehold. It still does, if I'm being honest. I absolutely love that scent. Ooh, how pretty. I wonder if this could be my carnival scent. Let's give it a smell. Oh, it's so feminine, but with like a little hint of spice and some florals. Oh, I absolutely love that. That is most certainly coming with me. Not me getting caught up in all the goodies. So let's talk about getting noticed by brands. So one of my top tips is that you need to be creating content in the categories of the brands that you want to be working with. So like if you want to receive beauty and skincare and hair care partnerships, you need to be consistently making skincare, beauty, and hair care focused content. And you can do it in the lens of lifestyle. So like one of my favorite ways to include brands. Oh, this is from Pattern Beauty. Winter wellness. You deserve to be happy and hydrated. Unlock your winter glow up this season. Oh, I love, look at the art. I love an aesthetic product packaging. Shampoo and conditioner, and then we also have nourishing body oil. Everything is giving carnival. Thank you to Pattern Beauty. One of my favorite ways to incorporate my everyday brands in some of my content is to do like morning routine recaps or day in the life vlogs where visually I am plugging in all my favorite products. So if you scroll through some of my short form content, you'll see content pieces where I am simply getting ready and maybe the voiceover is narrating some kind of story or something about my life. But visually, you're seeing the skincare that I'm using, or you're seeing the cleaning products I'm using, or you're seeing the candles that I'm burning, you're seeing the pots and the pans that I'm cooking on. So even with Caraway reaching out to me to offer their storage containers, I've tagged them a number of times in some of my content when I'm showing myself maybe cooking breakfast or lunch or preparing something within my daily montage, or even just a cook breakfast with me content piece. So this is from Bamboo Earth. We have a brightening serum, a glow serum, and then we have an intense hydration cactus moisturizer. So yeah, when you're creating your day-to-day content or your tutorials, incorporate the brands that you love most, that you use often, and that will be such a fast way for you to get on their radar. This is from Thayers. So this is the new 80-hour Milky Moisturizer. We've got Hydrating Milky Cleanser, Hydrating Milky Toner, and the 80-hour Milky Moisturizer. These penetrate 5 surface layers deep, and it's got a barely there feel. This is a brand called Ryan Simkhai. I could be saying that wrong, so I will put the text on screen. These are so cute. Oh, I love that. Very, very nice. And it's so helpful to tag brands because even if you were to reach out to them or pitch them, if they can check out your page and they can go and look and realize like, oh, they've tagged us several times on their stories or they've tagged us in their content, it just goes a long way to show your organic, authentic interest in that brand. And this is the final pair. This is lovely. Wow, I'm really excited to have these for my upcoming trip. And another tip when you're tagging brands, if you are sharing your affiliate links, that's also going to be great data for you to use. If people are tapping on those links and they're making purchases, at least when you reach out to those brands in future, now you have a little data to back it up to showcase, oh yeah, I've shared your product several times, I've done tutorials, I've done reviews, and people have actually made purchases, and I've got all the information right here from my LTK or my Amazon storefront or your Walmart creator. And if you're not that well versed in affiliate marketing, I shared in another video about my side hustles, and I shared the benefits of doing affiliate marketing. So have a look at that video if you haven't already. This is cute. I love anything travel related. They've included a little mock-up ticket. So this says, ditch your baggage and lift your lashes. Let's see. So this is gonna help with your under eye bags. We've got gel to tape technology. Depuffs, firms, visibly reduces wrinkles. And then we've got some mascara. And then another way to get noticed by brands is make sure you're using their hashtags. Like especially if you have any content pieces where you really highlight that brand, make sure you go through and check if the brand has any unique hashtags that they tend to use, because oftentimes they go through to look at those hashtags and see who has posted content, and then they're able to see what you've posted, and that is a really good way to get on their radar. So these are gonna be some hair care products. They are some ultra care conditioners. So it looks like they are to help defy damage and extend the life of your color. So as a girly who dyes my hair, these are going to be great for me. If you are trying to get on brand's radar, you want to make sure the content that you are tagging them in is going to be brand safe. You want it to be in alignment with the brands that you're tagging and impress them and get them interested in partnering with you, or just wanting them to connect with you and maybe to add you to their PR list or invite you to future events. So definitely keep that in mind as you're creating certain content pieces and you're thinking of tagging them. So this is Pixi's Clarity Challenge, and those are the 4 product goodies in here. Pixi has sent me every product I could possibly need. Like, there is no excuse for my skin not to be absolutely clear and radiant. We've gotten to the last stack. Okay, so now that we know that we are posting content consistently in our content niches and in alignment with the types of brands that we're interested in partnering with, we know that we want to be tagging the brands in all of the content, whether that's going to be stories, reels, posts, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, adding any clickable affiliate links where possible and maintaining that data. So this is from L'Oreal Paris again. It is an ELVIVE product line. It's a replumping leave-in serum. And we know that the content that we're tagging them in is brand safe. It's something that they'll look at and will leave a great impression of you and hopefully inspire them to want to work with you. So this is a sheer tinted mineral sunscreen, and it's made by a Black woman dermatologist based here in LA. They reached out to me and they offered to send me this sheer tinted mineral sunscreen and invited me in. So I'm going to be going in for one of the services at their clinic, and I'll let you guys know which one, but it'll be skincare focused. Okay, so with that in mind, if you're tagging the brand in your brand safe content, you then also want to make sure the quality of that content is on par with like the type of content you would want to be able to make for them, so that they can look at the content you've created and be like, oh, this is exactly the stuff that we want to hire them for. So whether that's going to be tutorials, whether that's going to be a review, or get creative. Maybe you're incorporating their product into your travel essentials. This is from the brand Law, I believe. Let us see. Ooh. It says everything is possible. Oh, they've got a lovely little lookbook here. And this is Law, Somewhere But Nowhere. So these, I believe, are candles. It says lovely and little with it was, oh, these are perfumes. The packaging, stunning. Look at that. Lovely and little twisted. Ooh, oh my gosh, and they are beautiful products. That is so made to go on display in my room. Wow, I cannot wait to go through all these. Oh, I can already smell this one's a little bit spicy. I love spicy, like peppery fragrances. They just do something for me. I will definitely be testing these all out later when I get a bit more time. I thought there was a candle situation in here. Hold on. I did think that there was a candle situation with these, but it looks like everything is just a fragrance, but always love a perfume. If you see my Get Ready With Me videos, you know that I am very much a girly who cannot leave the house without my perfumes on. Okay, and our last package, it's got my queen, Olivia Benson. If you watch Law & Order SVU, then you know our girl. I'm obsessed with that show. I am not ashamed to say I have rewatched probably 95% of their episodes. Like, I haven't caught up on all the newest ones, but I have seen most of them. It's like a pastime favorite. I love on my downtime to watch Law & Order SVU, Sex and the City, or any Denzel movies. Oh, love Denzel. Okay, so first they've given us a satin pillowcase. These are fabulous for the skin and the hair, so that is great. It looks like I've got a little baggie, perhaps that you can put your phone case in. It's got a little strap as well. I guess you can attach it to it. So to the Cetaphil products, it's for firmer looking skin in just 4 weeks, and they've got 3 products in here. They've got a hydrating firming cream, they've got a hydrating and firming lotion, and then they've got another hydrating and firming cream, but this one is in a bit more of a tub. Awesome. In the examples, they're showing tightening on the neck, but I'm going to be using this over my whole body. And for 3 last very simple tips, but very important, make sure you have your email written in your bio, but also there's an email link you can put in on Instagram, and then on TikTok, YouTube, and just any of your social media platforms. Anywhere that you can include your email is so great. It's such an easy way for brands and agencies to be able to find you and reach out to you directly. And then of course, this one's kind of an obvious one, but make sure you are actually engaging with the brands. So you're not just tagging them, or you're not just including them in your content, but you're also checking out their pages. Maybe you're following them, maybe you're engaging in their comment section, maybe you're resharing some of their content, but that's very helpful for kind of getting on their radar and just letting them know, hi, I'm here. So this is from the Nitric Oxide Daily Foundation. It's a nitric oxide test. This is new for me, by the brand Berkeley Life. And then I also have a Blend Jet, the original portable blender. That is pretty groovy. Okay, I finished unboxing everything, but the last and final tip I will share in my chaotic unboxing video is that you can always reach out and pitch brands yourself. And if you're like, well, how do I get in touch with them? You can always find brand contact information, usually in the Contact Us section of their website. Sometimes you can Google and find out if maybe they have an agency or public relations representation. You can look into finding the agency's contact who might be repping them. You can always go to the company's LinkedIn. That's one of my favorite ways to cross-check if I still have the accurate contact for a specific brand or agency or PR company. I will go and double check, do they still work at Pattern Beauty? Do they still work at Caraway? And then if you're struggling finding their contact, you can always slide into the brand's DMs. It's just a little less predictable that they're going to see and respond to your outreach, because the DMs can be so busy, especially when you've got so many creators or so many users of that brand who are tagging them and featuring them in their content constantly. So those notifications are always filling up. But yeah, you can usually find the brand contacts on their website or cross-reference on LinkedIn to check that brand's like influencer or advertising or marketing department to see who's working there and then get their contact information. And if you're going to reach out and pitch a brand, it doesn't have to be scary. You can just say hi, introduce yourself, share your platform information. If you have a media card or a press kit, that works great because it really gives the brand all the details they need about you as a creator and about your platform, and gives them some samples of photos of you, some audience analytics so that they know, okay, well, where's your demographic? Where are they based? What are their ages? What is your following count on your different platforms? What is your reach on those various platforms, right? All of that information, you can throw it in your press kit, and that's going to be helpful for a brand to understand who you are as a creator and the ways that you might be able to help them. And just in your pitch email, you just let them know what you're reaching out about. So whether that's simply to get on their PR list, maybe there's a specific product that you would love to try from them, or maybe you want to be invited to some upcoming events they have, or maybe you have a campaign idea because you've got an upcoming trip, or you've got a brunch series that you're hosting, or you've got a home decor project that you're doing. Whatever it is, you can kind of package that up and then pitch the brand and say, these are the ways that you would fit really well into this project that I'm working on. And if you are just simply asking for product, you can let them know then. Or if you're interested in making this a paid opportunity, then you would let them know those details in that email as well. Oh, and one last thing, definitely when you're sending those pitch emails, make sure that you include some samples of the types of content you can create for them. And if you do have some content that you've already created, incorporating them. So maybe that's a little tutorial, maybe that's a review of some of your favorite products, maybe you've got like a packing list, maybe you've done some content on LTK, or maybe you've included them in your Amazon storefront and you have some data of those sales that you can showcase. But but anything to show your authentic use of the brand or their products, or any sample content pieces that you can show them so they can visually see the types of content that you might be able to create for them. But yeah, those are some great tips for how you can start getting on the radar of all your favorite brands. I hope these were helpful. If you have any tips that you want to add to this list, please leave them all below. I will definitely do another video on this where I'm not distracted by the unboxing process, because I want to make sure that you guys get all these tips and tricks. And if you have any follow-up questions for me, leave those in the comments as well. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share this with a friend who might be interested, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Mwah. Bye. All right, let me go put all these things away. Okay, it is dark, but I had to pop back on here. I was just about to put these fragrances away when I realized I missed a key factor. So not only are the bottles absolutely gorgeous, and this is the brand Lore, L-O-R-E, but when you take the lid off, it becomes a candle holder, and this was in the box, and I was trying to understand what it meant by a caps candle, and I thought, I don't know what I thought actually, but I didn't put two and two together till I took it out the box. And look at that. Is that not just the most fabulous idea? Lore, you have made a fan for life. I absolutely love this little setup, and I've been smelling a few of the fragrances. They are absolutely divine, but I just wanted to pop back on because how cute is this?